preppers and birthday candles? Are the preppers going to use the birthday candles, or are the birthday candles symbolic because preppers will have more birthdays? What do you think? What in the world could I mean by birthday candles for preppers? Well, I will tell you what. It serves a function that I think will be very valuable if you have a bug out bag, or even just for going camping, to actually use birthday candles in a very utilitarian way. Hello friends, this is Aubrey and this is Crybaby Sentimental Homestead. Welcome to my channel. And today I'm talking to you about something that's kind of funny to talk about for prepping, or even for camping or other things like that if you had a power outage. So I frequently buy the Dollar Tree birthday candles, and I actually buy them for my classroom because we do a candle lab. And let me show you how long they actually last. It's ridiculous how long they last. I had students guessing it might last 3 minutes or 5 minutes, but it lasted a whole lot longer than that. Consider that your birthday candles come in a pack of 60 for $1.25. What a bargain. This is such a deal, and it doesn't take up very much space. And with a little bit of aluminum foil, you can make the candle stand up by itself. The closer to the surface you can get, the better, because it will burn longer. So some of my students actually wrapped the foil around the candle, and that made it go out pretty fast. So you want to make sure that you kind of pinch it around there and push it down as much as you can so it will burn for a long, long time. And since you have 60 of them, you can do some math. Once you figure out how long they last, how long of time you have for burning. Candles to light a fire. You could use the candles themselves to possibly warm up some water. Now, you'd probably need to use several of them, and succession use them, right? So you'd burn one and then put the next one and then put the next one, and that might actually get some water going. If you want me to go ahead and test that out, put a comment below and I might do a video testing to see if I can I get water to boil with birthday candles. And my guess is going to be yes, but I probably have to use quite a few. So the idea here is, though, like when one burns out, you put the next one, the water would start to cool down a little bit, but it'd probably already be warm. And then it won't take as much energy to get it to boil eventually. So my thing is, you could get it to boil water, but you have a way of lighting a fire if it's raining or something like that, and you need to hold the flame longer for some reason. If it's windy or so forth, having a candle, if you light the match and then you light the candle, you can use that to get your fire started. Tea lights might work better if you have those, or other candles that are, the thicker the better probably. I've also thought about using the birthday candles for their wicks. So to like maybe take a birthday candle, put it into a container, and then fill the rest with wax, with like remnants of other wax candles, and then use that. I wonder how well that would work. Has anyone tried that yet? I'm thinking of using birthday candles for the purpose of reusing their wicks. So, well, not reusing, like to use the candle itself because it has a wick, using that as a wick. And that's a cheaper way to get your wick if you are trying to make your own candles. And then you can upcycle the remnants of wax that you had from other candles. Birthday candles don't leave a messy, waxy substance like they used to a long time ago. I remember my birthday cake as a kid having puddles of wax all over it. The way they make candles now, there's a little bit of dripping wax, but barely any. It does wick out into the air, so you don't have a lot of wax left over. It's kind of for good and for bad. You can reuse wax from other types of candles, but from birthday candles you can't, because the wax will actually evaporate. I've mentioned before on my channel that I really like birthday candles for prepping items. A package of birthday candles in a backpack with camping gear looks like maybe you're going camping and you're going to celebrate someone's birthday. It doesn't scream prepper. So birthday candles might be a discreet way of prepping if you are concerned about like just the reputation of being a prepper. I think a lot of people are kind of concerned about that, and they're worried about people thinking that they're fearmongers or something like that. So birthday candles as a prepping item, I think, are thumbs up for me. When I tested the candles, it looks like they could last about 13 and a half minutes. But I did have a few students who had a time of over 14 minutes. One had like 14 minutes 30 seconds and one had 14:39. So it's possible for them to go longer. But around 12 minutes was pretty average for most of my students. Almost everybody got it to go over 10 minutes. Years ago, it was over 17 minutes. And I think they've changed some of their ingredients and how they make the candles, probably because they're still trying to make packs of 60 for $1.25, but the materials cost more now. So I think they're starting to get a little bit cheaper on the materials. They're not lasting as long. They were lasting about 17 minutes, and now they're lasting about 14 minutes. If you want to do a little bit of math on this, if you have 60 candles, if they all lasted 1 minute, that would be an hour of burning time. But almost everybody had them lasting 12 minutes or longer. So how many hours of burning time would that be? Mine was about 14 minutes, but almost everybody averaged around 12 minutes or longer. How long of burning time would you have if you have 60 candles for 12 minutes per candle? Do your math below. That's your math question for the day. I know the answer to you. Yes, that's a lot of burn time. So you could actually get a lot accomplished with that amount of time for burning. And if you buy the Dollar Tree matches, sometimes they have the big striker boxes. I actually prefer the small ones because that's so many more chances. You have all that striker material, and you could put them in Ziploc baggies and have them in multiple places in your bug out bag. So you could have one in the outside, you could have one in a fanny pack. I think fanny packs are a great idea for bug out bags as a little addition to it, to have some things kind of more handy. You could put them in lots of different compartments, and then if your bag got wet or something, you should have a waterproof bag if possible. If not, if you have it in multiple places in Ziploc bags, then that keeps your fire starting material a lot drier. Other ideas for fire starting with the Dollar Tree in mind would be things like cotton balls, Vaseline, Q-tips, obviously lighters and matches. Do you have any ideas of very cheap, doesn't have to be Dollar Tree price wise, like would be great. If you have ideas that are kind of outside the box for prepping items, go ahead and post those in the comments below. You know what I like to say at the end of my videos, be good, be sweet, and grow a garden if you want to eat. And by the way, more birthdays for preppers. Maybe they'll have more birthdays. So be a prepper so you have more birthdays. All right, everybody, God bless. I'll see you next time.